Yo, how is it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is LionHeartZ, and today we're going to talk about training to get better at Counter-Strike. A practical, simple, straightforward guide to how you can use all the great tools at your disposal to learn how to get better at the game, both in-game and outside the game. Because listen, it's 2024, we're in the future, we have the technology, we have resources available to us now that were not available when I was in high school and CSGO was going through its peak. We have so many more resources to make you a better player that if you're not taking advantage of these third-party systems, you're frankly leaving money on the table. So today, we're going to be going over one of my favorite new products to help make you guys better at the game. It's a website called refrag.gg. It's an all-in-one training platform that allows you to open up custom private servers with community-made game modes that help you practice and get better at the game. Anything from utility setups, to learning how to pre-fire all of your angles, to defending site takes, playing in retakes, clutch scenarios. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and there's a lot of great resources that will help you improve at practical scenarios in Counter-Strike. And as a special bonus, I reached out to one of the owners of Refrag, and they're giving us a great deal here. In the description down below are going to be a bunch of free 3-day trial codes. You can use them at play.refrag.gg/redeem. And after your 3 days are up, if you like the product and want to purchase it for yourself, you can also use my promo code LION15 at checkout for a 15% discount. Every time you use that code, it tells Refrag that you came from my videos, so show them some support by using my links down below. Get those codes first come, first serve, so act fast. A massive thank you to the guys over at Refrag for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And an even bigger thank you to you, the audience, because lately the channel has been doing fantastic. The response to my recent videos has been incredible, and that's part of the reason I'm able to do stuff like this. So if you guys want to continue to support me, make sure you take a second, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as well to the channel if you haven't already. A lot of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, and it helps out massively in the algorithm. And also check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/LionHeartZ1337, link down below. I stream almost every night, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so come check me out, and let's get into the guide. Alright, we're going to do this live commentary style so I can show you guys how to set up and use Refrag. This is going to be a quick overview, and then we're going to go over some specific game modes after. Refrag is an incredible resource, and I've really enjoyed using it so far. However, when you first load it up, if you've never used it before, it can be a little bit daunting to know what to do, where to go, and how to get started. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to get a simple server going to practice grenades and setups. So you open up the website, you get to your dashboard. Now what? You see a bunch of options, you don't really know where to go. First thing we're going to do is in the top right corner, we're going to hit play now and generate a private server. So pick, whatever location is nearest to you. Map and mode right now don't matter, so just start a server and get that going. Alright, cool. So now we have a generated private server. We can change the mode, the map, and also here are some basic commands down below. If you're ever confused on what commands are at your list, you can always go right here to the wiki, right click, open in a new tab, and this wiki page has all of the game modes and all of their specific commands, and also some general resources as well if you're just looking for more stuff to help you learn how to play the game. That's also here. So what we're going to do here is go back to Refrag, and we're going to set up the grenade mode, which is called NADR. So pick that. We're going to go to, let's just say Anubis, because I want to learn some new smokes on Anubis. Then we're going to hit load. And once that's loaded, we're going to click join. Go ahead and open Steam here, and this will open up your game and automatically launch you into the server. Alright, cool. So here we are. We're in. We are now ready to start practicing grenades on Anubis. And what's nice is this is a generated private server. This is a hosted server through Refrag service. So depending on what tier you have on Refrag, I believe up to 3 to 5 players can join you at any given time. So if you have a buddy who you want to practice with or show some nades off to, and they also have Refrag, they can join you immediately, as it's the same as like navigating to a server through the server browser, which is really nice, because one of the biggest problems with CS2 right now is, unlike CSGO, you can't just host a private offline lobby from the main menu like you used to be able to. You can't just launch workshop maps with the boys anymore, which really sucks. Topic for a different video. The point is, with Refrag, you can open up a private server for you and your buddies if you want to, which is really nice. So now we're here, and what Refrag have set up with this grenade mode is you can see, oh hey, there's a grenade in here. We hit no clip, we walk up to it. What is this for? Hit E on that flashbang, and now that flashbang we follow the line. There's a CT here now. Now if we were to hit E again, it puts us in his position, looking at his crosshair placement, and you get a blurb right below the middle of your screen that says, hey, this is just a left click throw to flash out mid. Now, if we were to do that again and hold R, we can follow that flashbang to where it pops. As you can see here, it pops exactly where the icon is. There you go. That's a mid pop flash from the double doors. You now know how to throw that. Let's say we want this Molotov. Hit E. Very important to have a no clip bind for this stuff, by the way. If you don't have one of those, you open up your console, bind, you put your key in quotes, just pick whatever key you want. Let's just say K, and then no clip. Now you hit K, you no clip. Very important to have for practice. Make sure you have no clip bind set up. Okay, so we're gonna hit E here. Puts our crosshair exactly where you need to go. This is just a normal throw at this line. The Molotov mid. So now you can go around the map. You can see all these pre-prepared nades that have been generated by people at Refrag. And you just go over to them. Oh, you want a mid smoke? There you go. Click that. Walk over. No clip over. Whatever. Click on the bot. Now you're lined up. This is just a move throw. We're going to walk and throw. As you see, there you go. Mid smoke. So this is great. This gives you a ton of resources on every map just to learn some preset standard throws. But remember, this is a fully working private server. So if you want to develop and work on your own nades, you're still able to do that just like you would in a practice server. So this is your all-in-one training resource. Learn your grenades and all the maps. A bunch of prepared stuff is here for you. You can also go back to the website when you're not in the server, and you can go to the utility hub, which has the same thing, but with a bunch more smokes and flashes and quick little YouTube videos for you to reference. So we go to Nades, and here's all of those smokes, Molotovs, and flashes that were on the map we were just on, but here in short little YouTube videos if you find that a bit easier to digest. If you want to watch these first, then go in game, that's a great option. If you just want to watch these instead of going onto the server, that's also a great option. The point is, these resources are here, and they're great for new and returning players. There's so much useful stuff here. And this is just for utility. This is where we get into what you can use to actually make yourself a better player mechanically. Now, things like Deathmatch, Aimbots, or even an app like Aim Labs are all fantastic resources for training very basic aiming mechanics and working on your fundamentals before you hop into game. But the beauty of a product like Refrag is that the modules on the website are designed to mimic real game scenarios and teach you practical skills that you will use in every single match of Counter-Strike. This is like running specific drills in a game like basketball versus just sitting there and practicing your jump shot at the free throw line. These are things you're going to run into in games and take very practical muscle memory from your training into the server. So I'm going to go over 3 game modes on Refrag that I think could help players at any level of play, but especially if you're a newer player or the average player trying to take that next leap. This first game mode is by far my favorite, and if I could take a player who has never played Counter-Strike in their life, sit them down, and show them one thing to practice, it would be this game mode, and it's their Prefire module. So what you do is you load up, you select Prefire, you pick a map, and you go. You're then going to be put into different scenarios on any given map where you need to go, clear every common angle as close and accurately as possible before the bots take your head off. So if you're someone who doesn't have great map knowledge or is not good about clearing your corners, this is a perfect game mode because it forces you to consider your crosshair position on every single peak, take every single common angle as sharply as possible, and most importantly, practice those pre-fire timings so that you can be as fast as possible to take out the most common angles on every map. These are so practical, so useful, and even if you're a skilled player, someone who's been playing Counter-Strike for a long time, we all have bad habits. We all have situations where we go too fast and we don't take the time to clear our corners and get punished for it. This game mode does that directly. If you're not meticulous, accurate, and fast, you will not clear this module. So it's perfect warm-up, it's perfect for muscle memory, and I genuinely enjoy playing it. You can then follow that up with the Crossfire game mode, which is like an evolution of what Prefire was just teaching you, where now you're put in situations where the bots are going to peek you. The bots are going to peek you in very predictable, very realistic ways, 1, 2 people at a time, and force you to have good target prioritization, good movement, getting to cover, should you spray transfer versus jiggle peeking. This is perfect for those scenarios in game where you're holding a site and suddenly your site gets flooded, 2, 3 players running at you. How do you react in those situations when you need to stay calm, clinical, take great pace shots? That's what Crossfire offers you, is a way to practice that. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a difficult game mode. You're going to lose a few times as you get used to where the bots are gonna try and peek you. And even when you're comfortable, you're just gonna be off sometimes. It really punishes you for being slow, for being inaccurate, for taking the wrong peek. And that's how you build better habits. Do keep in mind though, if things get too tough, you can lower the game mode difficulty by typing in a period followed by easy, normal, hard, expert, and nightmare if you're a crazy person. So if you feel like you're having a tough time getting used to this, you can always lower the difficulty and take it at your own pace. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is Defender, which is another evolution on what we've been talking about, where now you're going to be put into even more realistic gameplay scenarios. These bots are going to start throwing flashbangs, Molotovs, grenades. They're going to peek you 1, 2 players at a time. It's going to force you to consider your positioning, your cover, how you take what target at what time. Do you dodge the flashbang versus eat the flashbang? Do you stay in the Molotov for a second and take that pick? These are all realistic decisions you will make in game, and learning how to navigate those situations as well as taking common gunfights that these scenarios offer you. Again, this is further practicing realistic gameplay scenarios, and that's invaluable when you get in the server, because now you're not going to freeze, you're not going to hesitate, you're not going to waste the extra 7-8 seconds in a clutch scenario that you might have otherwise because you have cold feet, because you've done something similar before, you've practiced these skills. And again, at the end of the day, this is just scratching the surface of what you can do on a website like this. This is meant to be a beginner's guide, an introduction to how to use Refrag for your game to start getting better at Counter-Strike. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you do me a favor, go in the description down below, get yourself a 3-day code. Make sure if you like it, you use my promo code, LION15 at checkout if you like the product. Remember, you can redeem those codes at play.refrag.gg/redeem. Let them know that I sent you. Make sure you leave a like. Comment down below what you'd like to see from me going forward. Would you like to see more in-depth guides on Refrag? Would you like to see more practice videos, how to use aim labs, other tools like that? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/LionHeartZ1337. I stream almost every day, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And once again, just a massive shout out to Refrag for helping me with this video. This has been an amazing opportunity, and I hope that you guys take full advantage of it and use those codes. And I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.